Good morning, you guys. As promised, I told you I would show you how to do a weaving using some of these beautiful watercolor wash papers that we made the other day. First thing you're gonna do is I trimmed down mine a little bit because I was using scrap paper. Like I said, remember you could use anything you have on hand. So I'm just gonna kind of trim it up a little bit. Now, your next step is you're gonna either fold it like a hot dog, so it's long, or you'll fold it like a taco, okay? I'm gonna fold mine like a taco. Now, when you do this, you want to hold the fold. Very, very important. If you don't, I will show you what will happen. So you're gonna hold the fold and you're gonna cut into your paper almost to the top, okay? If you cut too far, guess what's gonna happen? Boop. You're gonna lose a whole section of what could potentially be a larger weaving. So hold the fold, cut almost to the top. These don't even have to be the same width. They could be curvy. I'll show you a curvy one. Now, when you open it up, it's gonna kind of look like a Chinese lantern. Okay, you know you've done it correctly. If by chance you do not hold the fold, I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen. So this is my fold now. So if you do this incorrectly, you're holding where the two ends meet instead of the fold. You'll be cutting and doing a great job, And then you're gonna get to the end and open it up, and you're gonna have nothing to support the top and the bottom, okay? So it's very important that you hold the fold when you cut. Most of you already know this. So what are we gonna weave with? Well, you can cut up colored paper. I love torn paper. I love painted paper. I love scraps of paper. This is one of the robots that we printed from the other day. Paper has a grain to it, boys and girls. If you were to tear this paper, well, it's tearing actually pretty good. You'll find that when you tear paper, there's a right way and a wrong way. Sometimes when you start to tear down, it will tear to the side. So you're not actually tearing with the grain. So if you're having trouble, turn it. See how easy that tears? Okay. So now I have these cool textured torn pieces. I think I'll start weaving with a solid first. Now, we're gonna call these our fence posts. So you're gonna start at the top. We're gonna start with this solid color. We're gonna put it on top of the fence post, the first one. Then we're gonna go underneath the second, on top of the third, underneath the fourth, on top, underneath, on top, and scooch it up, okay? Look at that, you can see the curvy, that's cool. So I'm gonna take another piece. This time I'm gonna use one of my torn papers. Now, should I start on the top again? No. You remember we alternate going across and going down. So this time, you're gonna start under the fence post. We're gonna go over the second one, under the third, over the fourth, under, over. Sometimes you gotta wiggle it. And then back under to finish. See that? And some of these will be a little bit more difficult to push up to get them tight because you've torn them, but it's no big deal. Okay, so I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna make a pattern. I'm gonna do every other one. So on this one, where do we start? Do we go under it? No, on top, right? Because we're alternating. Top, bottom, top. So we're gonna start and put it on the top. We're gonna put it under the second fence post, over, under, over, under, over. Now, if you start to do this incorrectly, See how nice and tight those are? They can't push up, okay? So let's say you take a piece of paper and instead of starting underneath the fence post like we should, you start on top. What will happen, and you'll be able to tell very quickly that you have done it wrong, because when you push it up, it'll be able to move all the way up. It doesn't get snug, okay, and woven in there. And it doesn't look like a checkerboard anymore, okay? So we've got painted paper, a weave line, painted paper, and then the next one will be our woven line. So what could you do with all these things? Well, you could collage something on top of them. You could draw a little something. Hey, maybe do an Easter egg or a little rabbit, glue it on top. You could cut these down. You could glue them to a piece of paper, cut them down, make little mini masterpieces, okay? So you could take this and you want a little square masterpiece here. I would take a piece of paper and I think I would glue it to the back to secure it, okay? Which I will do. If my glue comes out today, just secure it, okay? Once it's secure and glued, you can cut these and you won't have to worry about any of them going anywhere or tear them. It looks like a little checkerboard, okay? And you might put something on top of it, okay? Little artwork. The other thing that I thought about with this beautiful paper is in our last lesson we did the printed robot, and mine has run away, but why couldn't you make a rubbing using your painted paper with your robot? He looks awesome. He looks tie-dyed. Isn't that cool? I hear a dog that wants to come in. So play with this for now. I'm going to be making several lessons, more geared to older kids too. And I miss you guys, and we will chat super soon. Bye.